Hello, my name is Bill Backus. I'm the preservationist for the Prince William County Office of Historic Preservation. We are part of the Department of Parks, Recreation, and Tourism. And right now, I'm standing at Berea Cemetery. You can probably hear Interstate 95 behind me. We're very close to the interstate. So we're in eastern Prince William County, not that far from Triangle, in the Forest Greens golf course area. And so this is the cemetery for a plantation called Berea. This is a large plantation in eastern Prince William County, owned by the Carter family, one of the more well-renowned landholding families in the colonial time period. By the time that this property is being really used after the American Revolution, it's called Berea. Other sources call it Champawamzik, and it's owned by a woman named Sophia Carter. Again, a scion of the Carter family. She lives here by herself. She never marries, and she manages this plantation with an enslaved force of about a dozen enslaved people. So she runs this agricultural business by herself in a male-dominated time in Virginia history. When she dies in the 1820s, she's buried here on site. So this is her grave today, and in her will, she stipulated that a large portion of her estate be donated to a women's school or a girls' school to be established in Fredericksburg, and that building is still there today. After she passes away, her sister and her two nieces live here for a little bit, and then after that, we don't know who's residing here. By the 20th century, the building has been replaced. That 18th century building has been replaced, and it's owned and lived in by a couple of families who are commuting to Marine Corps Base Quantico. In the 20th century, though, this area is going to see a lot of change, the main change being Interstate 95. The landscape around us has been altered during the construction of Interstate 95 during the mid-20th century. During that time period, the grave for Sophia Carter deteriorates as well. You'll notice that there is a wooden fence around the perimeter of Sophia Carter's grave. It delineates a brick wall that is subsequently deteriorated, and her tabletop marker is damaged. It actually broke into 5 pieces. It's moved off site, but we still have it. In the 1930s, during the Workers' Project Administration, there was an oral history by a woman named Susan Morton who came into Prince William County documenting all our history, and she visited this area and noted that not only was Sophia Carter buried here, but there were also other graves nearby. Now fast forward to 2021, we are in the midst of a cemetery restoration project. So this has been in the works for a while, and so what we're doing is, the first phase that we were doing today is clearing this area out to really help the ground penetrating radar survey that's going to be taking place in a couple of weeks from now. They're basically going to be sending radar beams into the ground to try and hopefully find disturbed soil, to help figure out how big the cemetery is, to figure out if there's any other burials here, and if there are, where they are, so we can properly delineate the cemetery. The second phase is we're going to do an archaeological survey to figure out when these brick walls were constructed and anything else that happened here. And then the final phase is to restore Sophia Carter's grave marker back onto her gravesite, restore the brick wall, and to put some walking trails and some historic markers here so that citizens of Prince William County can come here, learn the history, and enjoy the rich history that we have, the fortune to have in our backyard.
Fantastic. Thank you, Bill, very
Awesome.
much.
Thank you. And before everyone leaves, can I get a picture of everyone?